course, my technology has to break. Hello. Okay, until I can figure out what the fuck is going on with my microphone. Okay. I'm gonna eat my microphone for a little bit. How are we doing any better? See, I can use the camera microphone, but they suck because it picks up everything. Okay. Better? Maybe? I don't know. It's still super quiet. Okay. Well, my crafty creatures, you're gonna have to crank me today. I'm gonna fight with my microphone for a couple more minutes, but after that, I'm gonna get to stitching in and pretend story time. Because if you can't hear me, I'm just talking to myself. Any better? My friends and family, can you hear me? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I found the button. Okay, so, Happy New Year, everybody. Now I can turn my music back up again. There we go. Too loud. Okay, there we go. There. So, it has been 2 weeks. And boy, have I been on an adventure. So last time we met, I was still working on color 3756, and I still am. I have not touched a gosh darn cross stitch since last Monday. And let me tell you why. So, Monday after stream, it was super windy outside. It was incredibly windy, ridiculously windy, and it was a pretty bad storm. And I do my after stream thing. I do my chores and I get everything done. And then my power goes out. Husband creature comes home because it was too windy. They shut down his work, and he came home and he's like, woohoo, I can get ready for his surgery because he had a surgery. And our power flickered. I mean, it went out for a good 5 minutes. I was like, oh, okay, this sucks. It'll come back. And it did. So I go off to work. La 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 la. And power goes out again. And this time, it would last for 5 long days. Now, mind you, I live right downtown. But I live on a tertiary road. So I'm not high up on the, hey, let's get power back to this person kind of thing. With what was hit, only about 24 people didn't have power. So we weren't big on the, hey, let's get power restored. But that is where I was all the week before Christmas, is without power. I was grungy. We got power back Friday morning, and it was the best thing ever. We did not lose a whole lot of food because father-in-law has a friend who had just a spare generator laying it around, so we managed to save our food. So, eternally grateful for that. That was just absolutely amazing of him. It took down a panel and a gate of the fence, which the gate was easy enough to repair. I jerry-rigged the panel up until yesterday. I live on a very steep hill. It's not fun. It's just not a fun hill. So, the panel of the fence was one of the ones that was on the downward slide of the hill. Or upward slide, depending on how you're looking at it. So, we just got that fixed last night. So we played a rousing game of dog owners. Dog owners or animal owners truly know this game. Is it mud or is it poop? Because we had to do a lot of walking around and the ground isn't really frozen. So is it mud or is it poop? We survived that game and the fence is all secured at least until spring when we can re-engineer all of it. And during all of this, I'm still trying to get my coursework done for the certification course that I'm in, which I managed to get 5 days worth of work done in 2 because I busted ass. And so then there's Christmas and all the holidays and stuff like that, which I was working most of the holidays, so I didn't really celebrate per se. I was incredibly just all over the place. Oops, not the thing I meant to grab, but I got all kinds of cool stuff done. And then just catching up with things I wanted to do before Christmas and didn't. So I got all that done and I took a week off. Like, after not having power for a week, I just needed a week off to not do jack. Now, we're in the new year, and I don't think I have anything pressing. I think I'll be here every day that I'm normally here. Today, tomorrow, and Thursday, because Wednesday is I think therapy day. If it's not therapy day, I'll toss in a bonus day because I've been gone. But if it is therapy day, I'll be here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. On the creation side of it, I have signed up for my first craft fair of 2024. It's in May. I'm looking at 2 more, and I need to get my ass in gear to see if they're still accepting vendors, because there's one on the 27th of January and there's one on the 27th of March. So I need to get my butt in gear to get those going. Oh my goodness. And if I'm not responding to anyone talking, I apologize. I haven't loaded anything for a couple of weeks, so my computer likes to mutiny, like my microphone. I was like, oh hey, I'll just wipe down the microphone thing because it's a little dusty. That's the biggest thing in my house is dust. Like, just dust everywhere. Dust. So, but oh my goodness. So we are working on Rainbow Infinity Loop. I was number crunching. We are less than 8,000 stitches to being done. This cross stitch is nearing the home stretch. Now, overall, there was about 25,000 stitches in this cross stitch. So, just to give you an idea. I have also, so I don't generally do New Year's resolutions as it were, because that's just, sometimes it's just setting yourself up for failure or disappointment. Now, there are 2 things that I will do this year. I will get Rainbow Infinity Loop done, and I will get Buffalo Woman done. Those are my 2 goals that they're getting done. Hands down, getting done. The other things I want to do in the new year is I want to get into the IT field. I'm going through a certification for UX design. I have all kinds of experience. This certificate will just help me cut my teeth on it, as it were. Because with hospitality and healthcare, let's be fair, all you need to have is a clean background record for healthcare and a good personality. I have the clean background. The personality is really dependent on who you are as a person. But March 18th is the last day of my course, and I have already learned a lot, and I'm constantly researching and getting the things, and after stream today, I'm probably gonna take a little bit of time and play with my programming. But it's a lot of fun. I'm learning a lot of fun information. I've also been working on some of my little cutesy art things and my methods of stenciling, as it were. Oh yes, and Pixie and Cesar would like to wish you a happy new year. They just walked by, so they did a circle to make sure I was still here. I gotta say, I love how I look dark. I have a bright ass light on above me, but the spotlight is just brighter, so it makes it look dark in here. I can turn on this light and make it a little brighter. There, look. I'm still the same pasty rock creature as I've always been. But yeah, I've been silly busy. And I have no regrets about it. I just want people to know where I've been. I've also been lurking. I've been lurking very much in the Discords. I've been trying to get my Shopify connected to all my other marketing platforms for the business half of this. And it's certainly been interesting because I changed my name. I changed my name in May. Now, have I changed my name everywhere, like on social media? I have not. Especially Facebook. There are reasons behind that, but in order to do certain things, I have to prove I am who I say I am. And even though I've proven who I said I am, there are some platforms who are like, we're still not sure. Are you sure you are who you say you are? And I'm like, yeah, here's the paperwork. And I have no problems giving out my paperwork. It's whatever. But when they then question said paperwork because the surname doesn't match, but everything else matches. And as a woman in society, my name's gonna change, bitches, if I wanted to. And I did. I went from sad to save. Who wouldn't want that? Who wants to be sad? I don't want to be sad. I want to save. So that's why, well, that and I like the last name. Anyway. Yeah, this color is I'm filling in a little spot here, and then I'm gonna be filling in up here. Those of you who were here 2 weeks ago, I had a catastrophic failure of my frame while on air. I didn't touch it. In 2 weeks, that catastrophic failure sat on my desk and was here waiting for me when I was like, oh hey, I'm gonna work on Rainbow Infinity Loop today. And Rainbow Infinity Loop looked at me and went, guess what, bitch? So That's what I started out doing is securing Rainbow Infinity properly. I also have a first of the year picture. I need to roll out Buffalo Woman, and I'm gonna post the progression for both Rainbow Infinity, the first one I can find of Rainbow Infinity for last year, and also the progression of Buffalo Woman, who I've now been working on. We're going into year 5 for Buffalo Woman. I would really like to get her done by May, and I recognize that I need to stop fucking around and focus in on her. But at the same time, have you met me? So that's why she has a goal of this year. There might be times, again, once I hit 90% on her, she's at almost 88. Once I hit 90% on her, Rainbow Infinities go into the sidelines so I can beeline through Buffalo Woman. It's scary. Like, I mean, I've been working on her for 5 years. That is the longest I've ever worked on a cross stitch without setting it aside for a span of time. Before Buffalo Woman, I had a Disney one called Past, Present, and Forever. And that one took me a while because of personal issues to do with why I was making that particular kit. But once I got over those issues and took it out again, it was done within 6 or 7 months. That cross stitch was only 60,000, and I know I say only 60,000. I know what I'm saying, peeps. But Buffalo Woman is 206, so she's the largest I have done to date. Divine Instinct is 286, and Captain Penis, or Call Dance Dionysus, is 300 and something. So I like big cross stitches, and I cannot lie. Oh yeah. Let's see. I'm just testing to see if my chat is working. Where is my? Okay, I guess it is working. I just don't want, again, so many things are screwing up technology-wise today. Oh my goodness, okay. So. La, la, la. I'm hoping for this year to just be fun. I'm hoping that my art takes some traction and I can kind of balance that out with my UX streams, or combine it even. That would be fun. But I'm fully enjoying where my path is going. It's taking a lot of work, but 3, 4. These birds in the background, and well, given it's no longer the time of year where those kind of birds are actually outside my window, those are the birds that I'm talking about, yo. Oh, so a couple days ago, my squirrely little brain was just kind of rabbit holing through YouTube. Now, I posted this in the Discord, my adventures in the wild, because sometimes wandering around YouTube is an adventure in the wild. There we go. Oh, I didn't turn on my big background flashy light. That's okay. We don't have to see it. My fireworks in the background. I also have my ironing table in the background. But, so, I came across an artist by the name of Black Griffin. And I've probably seen his work before because my algorithm knows me. And found a song that was inspired by Five Nights at Freddy's. I think that's the word order of the title. If not, I apologize. Word order is hard. But it just like the creepiness of the song and the beat in the song, it's stuck in my head. And he has a lot of other good stuff that I actually like. He has a lot of My Little Pony stuff. Friendship is Magic. So I instantly love that because I have a My Little Pony problem. Those of you who are new to my station, I've been collecting My Little Ponies for the better part of 30 years. The only iteration I don't have, no, I even have I have one of the most current iterations. But I really started losing, it started losing its spirit after Friendship is Magic. Like, it really started losing what My Little Pony was about, and it started turning into more pandering. My Little Pony to me has always been a hokey, super positive, yeah, we're different, but we still love you, even though some of us are kind of crazy. Pinkie Pie. And Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash is a different level of crazy, but even in the 80s version, there were like Minty and Butterscotch. They were all like, yeah. So the 80s version is super, super hokey. It's like right up there with She-Ra, where it's awesome and like, what was I on when I was watching this? Like, but my goodness, I have something sitting in my chest, so. But it's not COVID. Whatever's sitting in my chest is not COVID. Honestly, it feels like a big booger ball. Welcome to my life. But dooby-dooby-doo. I had my big Christmas holiday celebration yesterday with my in-laws. Now, I'm gonna toss this out there. I don't compete to see who gives the best present. If I ever do something like that, it's completely a joke. Like 100% a joke. I'm just fooling around. Because I want people to enjoy their gifts. I get some of the cheesiest, hokiest gifts because I know a person will get a giggle or a smile or a laugh. They don't have to like it for more than 5 seconds. But if it brings a smile or a giggle to them, I'm more than happy to show it off or to give it to someone. So I was making a joke like that I won the gift giving. I gave my mother-in-law some gifts because she's constantly buying her own gifts. And she knows what they are, but it's funny because she sometimes forgets what she bought herself. That's just hilarious. That's a whole nother story. But I went out and I purchased gifts that she had no idea what they were because she didn't buy them. So I win because I got you and Husband Creature's like, you made it in a competition and that seemed kind of rude. And I'm like, I didn't mean it like that. I was just having fun because everybody's like, no, you can't do this. And I was like, no, yes, I can. She can have a gift that she doesn't know what it is. I made her... That's fantastic. That's so awesome. I kind of want a pooping calendar now. Oh, no. Mama cusses. She had a TikTok out that says, no, you do not need that planner. I don't know how many of you all have seen that one. You do not need that planner. I died because at one point in my life, I had that shame pile that she was talking about. And I was fantastic. You do not need it. But I don't compete. If you like my present, awesome. If you don't, just tell me so I know not to get something in that vein next year. I do aim to make my presents fun. I just don't. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But so I got everything I asked for. My big gift, which it's my personal big gift. Husband Creature and I, our together big gift was a bed frame, an actual bed frame, not a portable one. So we were adulty adults and we got a cool bed frame. So I'm pleased with that. But my big gift was a small solar powered backup battery, so that when I'm doing craft fairs, I can have I can buy like the plug-in LED lights, because I have a canopy, and it can get dark under those canopies, especially when you start putting the lights up. Most of my lights are battery operated, but I would like to invest in some plug-in lights, and not every craft fair has access to electricity, or the access to electricity is ridiculously expensive. And I have like 3 LED lights that I want to power. I'm not going to pay an extra $20 for 3 LED lights or 3 strings of LED lights. Nah, brah, not going to do it. So I asked for a backup battery, a UPS, as it were. And I got it, and I'm super pleased with it. And I got diamond glue. Like, I got glue for my diamond paintings. So I had a very good gift receival, and we draw names. So I got my father-in-law, which him and I, it's scary. It's scary how similar we are, and it's hilarious all at the same time. They say you marry your father. They say you marry your mother. No. For whatever reason, Husband Creature married his dad. I got him, he's a hunter, and he's also a woodworker, in addition to his professional career being an architect. So I got him essentially it's a superpowered UV light to be able to track blood if he were to hit an animal and not immediately get it down. So he could track it easily. So I got him one of those. It's pretty cool. I wanted to play with it beforehand, but I kept it in the box. I also got him I got him some aluminum corner clamps, so that he could have nice 90-degree angles when securing woodworking. So I got some. He got some pretty cool stuff. He got a pencil that writes on anything, and he also got a T-shirt that said "Bah Humbug." So, and mother-in-law got a T-shirt that said "Sarcasm," the gift that I give all year round. That was fun. And she got the handmade ornament that I was showing off in Discord. The beaded bauble thing. The one that I have another one of that I'm changing its color scheme on. Yeah, she got one of those. And she loves Christmas ornaments, so I love making them for her and giving her giant. They're really pretty. They're called princess ornaments because they're just ornate and they're just beautiful. So I enjoy making them. She enjoys getting them. It's a great relationship. I've lost where I am. Okay. I guess not being around for 2 weeks, like all I want to do is talk, and I can't always just talk. Well, I can. It's my stream. Oh, the veggie spinners are cool, man. No, I truly wanted that power supply. Um, and I was more than thrilled. Um, my father-in-law has to be one of the hardest people to shop for because he he sees it, he wants it, he gets it. Like that is how he rolls, yo. And go him. Oh my goodness. I like to think I'm pretty easy to shop for. I have the same issue as I see it, I want it, I get it, but I've gotten better. Nice. I so so I don't know if it makes me the best wifey ever or the worst wifey ever. Um I got I got husband creature a couple of little things. I got him a light up. Actually, I had to get him two because the first one came to me and was broken. So I got a refund on that, and I got him another one. It sets on the page, sets on the page of a book, and it lights it up. It's really really cool. It doesn't light up the room. It just lights up that page so that if you're in a low light area and there's no lights available and you have it and you have your book. I got him that because he likes to read. He's a very avid and voracious reader, so I got him that. And let's see, I got what else? I think his big gift is I'm taking his car, I'm stealing his car, and I'm getting its brakes fixed. Because stopping is important. Stopping is very important in my mind. Um, what else? Oh yes, I made those coasters for it. The Starry Night coasters. Uh, he got some diamond art matte Starry Night coasters. They're absolutely gorgeous. I love them. Um, and so he got those too. So he got a trinket handmade thing, and he's getting his car fixed. So and I'm just honestly I'm just prepping. I'm just prepping for my craft fairs. I have to show these off because some of the I before stream most of the I should be working on my classwork for my UX design, but this week is a light week. I just have some videos to watch, some quizzes to do. I'll have it all done ahead of time, don't get me wrong, because I'm the opposite of I managed to weasel out of the ADHD procrastination to the opposite of I need to get it done now, or I will panic and drive myself bananas. But today was not one of the days where the panic was winning, which is nice. Sometimes it's nice. So those of you following on my Facebook page have seen these in their rough draft form. These are their second draft. The third draft is when they're actually in their hoops and they're gonna be put on the site. But this is second draft. This is they're all pressed and they're getting ready to go now. Let me see. I gotta find the ones I actually put on the site so that the pictures I actually posted so that people can see a difference. So I stand by that all of my art is absolutely original. The fabric that they're on, while some of it just might be like really pretty scraps, that's all they are. They're really pretty scraps. I do a lot of stencil work, but so the dyed fabric that I have is all very unique. Now, mind you, these are the same stencils. It's the same stencil work, but it's and funny enough, the same piece of fabric, but these are the differences. This is the one that I just got done making, and this is one from an earlier. This was my experimental one to see if a method worked, and it does. So then here's my. Right now I have a lot of dog loving ones because, well, I love dogs. I am working on getting cat stencils, so I don't need any hate. I love cats too. I just don't like their litter boxes. Oh my goodness. I will eventually do like cross stitch. Like maybe I should just switch to just chatting today. I don't know. I think anyone wandering in here gets that I craft and chat at the same time. Sometimes it's more one than the other, but I would love to be able to have more than one topic, because that's what I am. I just chat, and I'm also a maker crafter. But Jules, I'll give you the exact number of how many stitches I have left in this project. I have 7,481 stitches left to do in this project. So, I mean, in all legitimacy, if I were to focus in on this one, I would probably be done faster than you'd think. But I'm gonna try to balance it out. Oh yeah, I'm super excited. Like I'm trying to get the big colors done, because I know it doesn't sound like, yeah, the color that I'm working on still has 1,100 stitches left. But once like they're done, like the little ones go fast, and it dopamines me even more. Like I love getting a color 0. Like even if it's just on a page on Buffalo Woman, I love hitting that 0. Oh, I also finished a scarf. Some of the things you see that I do are because at work I have to be able to stop fast. And sometimes when I get into cross stitching, I can't. Like my brain's like, nope, you're gonna keep doing this. So I do loom knitting. And I've actually kind of gotten basic crochet down. Like I can do a chain stitch, and I have like a little swath of really bad single crochet. But I also know that crochet can enhance my knit loom work, so. But stuff like that is much like my cross stitch is I mostly give my cross stitch away as gifts. Can I be commissioned? You bet your buttons I can be commissioned. But as with most things that are commissioned, understand that there's a conversation to be had. I don't try to be mean about it, but it's kind of like when PBD paints. There's most of the time you just give it away as gifts because you know you can't get what you're worth in it. That's why I do the knitting. That's why I do the diamond painting. It's not because I'm like, oh, hey, this is cheap stuff. I love doing it. And most of the time I do give them away. But if people want inexpensive handmade things, then they have to expect inexpensive handmade things. I keep my prices really reasonable, but for some of the things like that take time and effort, I give them away as gifts because I want that person to know that they're loved. Because as I always say, time is the one thing that I can't get back. So when I'm spending time on a person, there's a lot of love and energy going in there. But this was okay, so it's two different colors. This was can I do this? Do I have the loom power? Do I have the patience? And I did this one downstairs because the loom that I had for it was too big to carry to work. But I had so much fun, and I had a week without power, and I need some high-powered lights to do cross-stitch because I have low vision in low light. Oh, ever want to trap me? Just turn out the lights. Like, I'm not defenseless because I've adjusted to not having great low light vision, but I'll stand still. But this is the scarf that I made. Let's see if I can. But yeah, it's the unique feature of this scarf is the sawtooth edge here. Apparently for looming, it is It is a unique edge. Mind you, the pattern only calls for an increase, so once you hit it, I'm a huge fan of this edge. Like this edge is beautiful. Like the pearl bind off. Oh, I'm so proud of it. Like it is. But yeah, after the final sawtooth, it just went to straight. I'm sure that you could do a decrease, which I thought about. But my looming is not advanced enough. Like this is gorgeous. I'm bringing it to work today to show to all the little ladies who like to knit. Because I've been telling them about it, and they're like, well, and I've been showing them pictures, but they're like, well, we need to see this. I'm like, done. So when I got it done yesterday, I did a little dance, and I absolutely love it. It's not really my colors though, so I'm thinking about making one for me in my colors. I might go out and buy, I might legitimately buy enough yarn to make one for me in my colors. That's another thing, is a lot of the things I make are 100% upcycled. I go to thrift stores and I rescue things. Because we have enough crap going into our landfills. Most of the string that I own, most of the diamond dots that I own, are all either donations or saved from thrift stores. I do buy kits. I'm not immune to commercialism, capitalism, I guess. But I do upcycle where I can. Well, my mother-in-law is like, I have stuff. I'm like, I know you do, but I also got this. Like, there's a lot of baby yarn that I have, and I'm gonna start, I found a really fast pattern for newborn hats, and I found a organization in my area that will take donations of newborn hats. So I'm gonna use the baby yarn that I have for newborn hats. See, and I love doing that. Like, I thought that I had enough for, I thought I had a second ball of the first color that I had, and it's all very, because they were wound into balls, so I don't have any of their paperwork or anything like that to tell you what color they are, what brand they are. But they're all red and miscellaneous other colors. Like, they all have that autumn fall maroon, but they all have different colors mixed in. So I was like, oh, and I didn't look close enough. It was lack of attention to detail on my part, but at the same time, it's practice for me. Tonight, if a little old lady goes, I really like this, can I have it? The answer is probably going to be yes. Because I don't have a destination for that scarf. If no one really is like, oh my god, I want this, I might put it up for sale and see if someone wants it. It's my practice things get put at a much lower cost because right now I'm not in it for, my practice things are not money makers. Like, they're not money makers. There are things that I'm much better at that I feel much more confident about putting out there. But I do want to put a small edging of color around it. I don't know if I want to do black or white. Like, I don't want to do any wild color. I just want to do like a simple binding crochet of, I might even just do a pearl binding of the edge of it all the way around. Actually, yeah, pearl binding is essentially just a single, this is a chain stitch. Did I go far enough? I did go far enough. I'm like, And thank you for talking, Jewel. I have like totally missed you. I know you've been busy. I know I've been busy, and I'm super glad. I want anyone else who's lurking and wants to chat and who was like, "Raw, you haven't been around forever." I have been around. I just, at the same time, I've just not had the spoons to use words. Even typing sometimes, words are hard. I've always preferred hanging out in chat rooms and just kind of interacting as I feel. GeoCities chat rooms, holla holla. But occasionally I feel chatty and social. But I use a lot of my chatty and social at work, so it is a mixed bag of fun. It's also been really gray here, and I'm incredibly solar powered. So without a whole lot of sun, I'm just bleh. It's like I feel like I'm walking around with like a little thundercloud over my head. Not that I'm in a bad mood. I'm just exhausted. That comes to so I complain a lot. I'm not even going to make a secret that I complain a lot. Most of it's kvetching. I don't need a solution to the problem. I just need to vent the problem. I'm already working on something. So when I complain, it's not against anybody. It's just I need to get it out of my system, or else it will get worse. So I'm at work Friday. I had the weekend off, which was super nice. I was able to get my housework complete. I was able to do my shopping. I was able to have the holidays, since I worked Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I was able to get them all into one day, so that was all very nice. Very exhausting, but able to get it done. But Friday, our overnight calls out, and overnights are hard to fill. Doesn't matter where you work. Overnights are hard to fill. I don't sleep well, so I'm not missing out on anything. Let's be fair. Not missing out on anything. My Fitbit is like, are you okay, bro? You've got like 3 hours of sleep in the past week and a half. Are you okay? Do we need to have a talk? So I as soon as I heard that they called out, I went, I can stay until this time. And it was like till 4 in the morning. I said, I can stay till 3 or 4. I just am not safe enough to do a med pass in the morning after working a double. This has been proven. If I am working that much, I become a walking med error and I become not safe. And most of the things I forget are lotions or nose sprays. It's nothing that Nana's gonna have any issue with, but I forget them and it's still an error. So when I get an error, I beat myself up about it and it spirals me. So I've learned that we don't even wander into the situation where that starts. And I was able to stay till 4 in the morning, and someone from my own shift came in at 4 in the morning to work until the next shift came in. So, I mean, that's the example of teamwork that I love to work with. Like, this person, she just got over COVID. She's like, I feel like ass, but I heard you were here and you needed to leave at 4. So here I am. And it warmed the cockles of my cold heart. But that's the kind of thing that I like is I don't like people coming in just like feeling like ass. Like I don't feel the need for people to do that. But knowing that she has my back makes me more apt to have hers if she has an issue, kind of deal. Because she invested a little bit in me, so I'm like, yeah. It's called emotional bank account for those of you in your self-help. For those of you who follow the self-help or teamwork or team empowerment or synergy thing, it's called the emotional bank account. Where most team members do not feed my emotional bank account, but they take many withdrawals. I have a very large emotional bank account. It's cool, but I'm starting to recognize the ones who make more withdrawals than deposits. And I can even be bribed with food. Come on now, it's not that hard. Ra's not cooperating with us. Did you feed her? No, feed her. Dooby dooby doo. Okay. Why did I highlight that? I have so many questions now. Okay, whatever. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay, where am I hiding out here? Okay. Okay, just got that. No. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what I did. Well, I'm glad you're here, Jules. This is why I don't hit the select button on my work just yet, because all of it is in the whites. And my tablet doesn't have enough color to be able to tell me the subtle differences in all the whites. I mean, I can see the subtle differences, but looking at a pattern, I need to be able to see them on the pattern. Whew. Okay. So, I started off on a tangent. So Five Nights at Freddy's, Black Griffin, song called "Insane," or yeah, no, not Insane. Insane's not the one that I posted. I posted another one. We didn't put our tree up, so we have one. We have a tree. It's even pre-lit. Just didn't put it up this year. I'm hoping next year I'll be able to have the spoons and desire to want to put my. Okay, Stuck Inside is the music video that I found and was very pleased with. Okay, now I gotta do the things in the places where they're supposed to be done and not an area over. But yeah, the Christmas tree is in much better shape this year than it has been in years past, because last time I actually had it up, I bought a bag for it. So that's always. Mm. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Do I dare hit the, no, I don't dare. I'll lose my spot, even though it's, like, really obvious where I am. Can't, because I'll lose my spot. Okay, just got that, so we're down at here, we're down at this level, out, 2 out. Even if all I do is get this little patch done today, I will be happy. Because this little patch is in the ass end middle of nowhere. But yeah, I've taken the picture for the beginning of the year for this one. I'm going to go see how far I've come in a year with this one. And then I'm gonna take Buffalo Woman and I'm gonna unroll her and do a year in review for her too. All the pine needles. I had an artificial tree. I still have an artificial tree. But the artificial tree I had before was getting so old that it was dropping needles, and I'm like, you're not gonna grow those back, dude. You're plastic. Oh yeah. So you're both pine and spruce? Yeah. Last night I was rubbing in the Christmas tree, and they get a real tree. I was like, I really hope I'm not allergic to spruce. I'm not allergic to spruce, just pine. Girl, you gotta, we gotta find a cure for allergies. And I apologize. I totally spaced. Like life altering. Whew. So all of the evergreens. Where's my needle? Where's my needle? And other things crafters scream. I'm very loosely defining this as winter. There's snow on the ground, and it is cold outside. But there's not enough snow. It's cold enough. There's not enough snow. And I am hoping to travel with my goals of getting into a new career field. I'm hoping that the job that I obtain is flexible so that as long as I have a connection as long as I have I want a job that as long as I have an internet connection, I can connect, that kind of thing. Like, that's my ultimate goal. If that's not what happens, but I'm really aiming for something of that level, of that caliber. So, I don't want people to think I'm poo-pooing on Jules. I had a friend who was so allergic to fish that her partner could not eat fish, and then even like 2 or 3 days after, have intercourse because the fish was still in their system. So she would have an allergic reaction to bodily fluids. That's not a fun one to explain to the ER. And with this allergy, she let me move into her house with a fish tank. I kept my fishes impeccably clean. I'm almost done with this section, and then I can hit my button and tell people how many stitches I've done. Probably only like 50. Because again, this is kind of the place where I update everybody who wants to tune in on what the hell I'm doing. Oh, guys, Pando is back too. I haven't put the new coding in my system, but Pando is back. So, also in the new year, it is only 11 a.m. I've already had 2 wrong way theaters this year. I've not had the opportunity to compile all of the wrong way theaters just from the transition renovation behind me, but oh my goodness, I've heard about Buckley. I think dogs will husband creature out because I've been away. And the dogs are kind of assholes. Yep. The dogs woke husband creature up. Because they're assholes. Okay. Last stitch in this section. Woo woo. Okay. Now I'm gonna highlight all the stitches and see that I have done 61 stitches in the hour that I've been on. Yes, dogs. Yes, I recognize. What am I advertising now? Oh, geez. My first question is, I have a party? I mean, maybe? Oh, night swim. Yeah, Prime is slowly, like, I've definitely noticed with streaming services, I'm paying just as much as I did when I had cable, given my streaming services go just about anywhere. But at the same time, I'm like, why? I started off paying like $45, and now it's just ridiculous. I'm working at the very top. So, when we last left our intrepid adventurers, I have stitches that go above this line here, I am going to just in free time. I'm going to stitch them on a in freehand and or on a hoop because they're just too far up. Like there's enough room to stitch them. It's just not while they're on the frame. So I have, let's see, how many lines do I have? I have a block of 10 that is just up above this line that is not gonna happen. Dog hair everywhere. I need to take an expectorant because there is something sitting in my chest and it's just shitty. Like I need to hawk a wicked loogie and it is not agreeing with me. First line in, already making whoopsies. Luckily, it's the first line in. Okay, so because I've been chatting so much, I'm gonna set a goal of 100 stitches. It won't get me too far, but tomorrow I'll be working on this as well. So I'm getting back on track, back on schedule, baby, back on schedule. Okay, we want to be 1, 2, 3 from there, and then do what I just did. Skip 1 and 2. I need to yell at a dog. There is no crying in baseball. Oh, apparently they now need to go eat souls. Oh, and now they're gonna come crying to me. Oh, so I have my original unicorn blanket. So around the holidays, I got my holiday unicorn. I am still looking for like a dragon blanket like this, but if I can't be a dragon, I'm gonna be a unicorn. And if I can't be a unicorn, I'll be a dragon. Yeah. Or a Highland cow. What are your dream creatures? I would like to be a dragon, or a unicorn, or Highland cattle. Those horns, though. Those horns. Okay. Trying to get away from this bar. Like, I am not having fun stitching this close to the bar. But at the same time, I can't go any lower because there's not enough. I was very precise in the fabric size for this one. No, that's not what I want. Clear. Skip 1 and 2. I'm just trying to think of other goals that I have for the start of the for my goals tend to be very like short term. Like I'm not like, oh my goodness, I have to conquer the world. I have to conquer the world. Like I will be happy if I get Rainbow Infinity, Buffalo Woman, and I get my certificate course done. So that brings me to March. So I have goals until March. I don't think I'll be done either cross stitch in March or by March. Stranger things have happened, but I don't think that is going to happen. But okay. 3, 2. Who knows? Maybe I will land a cool freelance project and I will be awesome sauce. 3. 2. 1 and 1. changing it up. Now the pattern's changed. Got one, skip 1 and 2. Another 2. Skip 1 and another 2. Okay. And then skip 1 and 1. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Husband Creature's washing the bed stuff today. So I get to come home from work and have nice clean sheets. Ha ha ha. Okay. One, two. Okay. It is my obligatory silence. Last run of the day. 1. Jules is like, I want you to get those stitches done. I think I'll drop down below 1,000 stitches today. At least in this color, which will be nice. Though the next color is just as numerous and kind of just as boring. I know that feeling. I've been intentionally avoiding, so I have a room, don't we all? I have a room that is just kind of like junk and where I put all my craft fair stuff and donation stuff, and it's just kind of like a collect-all room where it's like, we don't know where this goes, put it in this room. Now, I want to carve out a corner specifically for my craft fair stuff, and I want to organize and move out of my house the stuff that I want to donate. So I've been avoiding that because I know it's going to take an entire day, but at the same time I'm having issues because every place that I try to donate stuff to is not accepting donations, and it's very frustrating. Yeah. kind of like when I take the shop vac out. Um, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna vacuum up this little area here, and then it turns into the entire house. Emptying it 2 or 3 times because I have a lot of fur in my house. Even if I do it once a week, there's so much fur in my house. But yeah, I totally know that feeling. Like, oh hey, let's start this small project, and that's why, honestly, that's why I try not to clean after my stream unless it's like very specific. Okay, I'm gonna wash dishes, and that's it. Because if I'm like, oh, I'm gonna vaguely clean this one kinda area, it turns into a whole thing. And then I wear myself out and have to go to work, which is it's just not fun. La 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 la. And we're getting into some binding. Okay, I've done 102 stitches. I've officially reached my little goal for the day. But we're gonna keep going, because we can. Oh, it's kind of spitting snow out again. Yay! But yeah, today on Facebook, I'm gonna post the second draft. I'm gonna post how the nicely pressed pictures that I got. Actually, I pressed all of my stencil art that I had not previously ironed. So I'm gonna get all that and show all that off, and then I'm gonna slowly start tackling. Gonna tackle working on it. I'm getting them all set up and ready to go out to be someone's wall art. I love slow cookers. I need to utilize mine. Ooh. Nice, nice. Husband Creature and I, um, when we return our bottles, we have a surf and turf fund, and we actually I think our surf and turf fund is big enough for us to do a surf and turf. So that might that might be happening soon. I'm such a lazy mainer. Like, I'm like, how about you just give me the meat? Like, I'll occasionally, I've been given whole lobsters and I do know how to take them apart, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I'm like, this is too much work. Oh, well, that's always fun. Hey, Jules, do you want to post the trailer on Facebook? Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I unselected it, and apparently it's more sensitive now. Okay. I lost a piece of string. Okay. Time to reestablish the string. Maybe I'll even get down to this block of 10. That'll be nice. I always enjoy exceeding my goal. Huh. It's an allergy spin the wheel. I definitely understand the fish allergy. Rest assured, I understand it. It's just mind-boggling for me. Okay. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but the dogs are going crazy. Sometimes it's weird not having the background white because you get weird little gaps like this that were supposed to be white, but they're not. So we just deal with the weird little gaps where you see all the beauteous color of of all the work. lines left in this block of 4, and then this block of 10, block of 4. I don't do blocks of 4. That would be ridiculous. And then I'll start giving some statistics of what we did today. Mostly we talked today because it's been 2 weeks and, well, I missed you guys. I missed you all. I had lots of things to share. Yeah. We're up to 147, so we'll definitely at least hit 150, which is about, it's only a little less than what I normally. No, that's a lie. This one I generally get close to 300 in a session. But I had to talk and share and Kvetch. Okay, there's that. All the dogs are ridiculous. Doo-be-doo. There's a Kong party going on downstairs. Where all the crazy dogs are. Video. Okay. So. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna fight with the back. We're going back up to the top to start another block of 10 because I still have a few more minutes to work on this. Kind of tired of it getting all loosey-goosey though. Maybe at 5 of I'll enter all the statistics and numbers and give our closing chat. Our so long until tomorrow chat. But Got one there. The very top line is not my favorite. Well, if I didn't have to, I have to make food and I have to do stuff. Well, not make food. I have to find leftovers. We got quite a few leftovers too. Hate working at the top of this. I heard you running around. Don't you try to tell me he doesn't play with you. Oh my goodness. At least tomorrow, well, at least starting off for tomorrow, I won't be at the very, very top, which is incredibly frustrating. That's an interesting version of chop suey, at least down here. I forget. I know it has a different name in different places, but chop suey is macaroni noodles, marinara sauce, meat and cheese, and onions and stuff. We have turkey and a couple of other things. We have turkey and peanut butter and French. No, we didn't grab the French fries. So, while I totally spaced on it, I'm super excited about it because it just crossed my mind. So, Husband Creature's gift to me was and it's coming. It's a long sorted story where he ordered it. They said it wasn't in stock. They were gonna cancel it, and then he got an email that it'll be here on the 4th. So he got me a Lego set of the Hogwarts castle, and I'm super pumped. It has been ages. And I'm super duper pumped to be getting this set. But oh, totally, totally. I might have to switch up stream so that I can stream the assembly of the Hogwarts castle. Just saying. But let's see. So we were at his parents' house last night, and they're going. They were all, oh well, I don't like kids growing up. You have to buy. All they want is like adult things. So all three of us, husband creature and I and his brother, all are like, I'm what? I'm getting Legos for Christmas. Husband creature's like, you don't like what I tell you for gifts, so you don't, because husband creature wants video games and magic cards. And so does his brother. Like, we're not looking, like, I buy most of the necessities. Like, do I like getting socks? Yes. Just because buying socks does not bring the dopamines. It's not that I can't afford the socks. The socks does not bring me joy. So, but, oh, it was so funny. But yes, I have a Lego set of Hogwarts Castle coming from Husband Creature, and I am pumped about it. And apparently I'm gonna rearrange all my stuff so that I can, instead of showing off cross stitch, I'll be showing off castle assembly. I'm gonna get the 4 half stitches done here, and then I'll type in what I've done. Okay. So. We did 167 today. Okay, so we now have 7,314 stitches remaining. We're at 71.67%. And I'm actually super excited about it. I will be back tomorrow at 10 to 12, 10 to noon, and we're gonna play Wednesday by ear, but tomorrow I'll be back, and I thank everybody. I thank everybody for the gift of their time, and I hope everybody has a fantastic start to their new year. Remember, resolutions aren't necessary, but having long and short-term goals can help you out. And if they don't help you out, then don't have them. But I want everyone to have a fabulous day, and I will see everybody tomorrow. And yes, HC for the win. Husband creature for the win.